Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of Rendezvous with Anza on CxO Global TV. CxO Global Forum is a knowledge sharing platform for all C levels across the. We take massive pride in contributing to the knowledge economy with our league of extraordinary thought leaders. They're not only domain experts, but those individuals who've made a considerable mark in the fields that they're working in. Today, as well, we've got an extraordinary gentleman with us, one of the pioneers of everything fintech and digital banking in Pakistan. I'm very proud that he's joined us today. Please welcome Mr. Ahmed Saleemi. He's the CEO right now at AFT. Thank you for joining us, sir. And
Thank you for inviting me over, Anza. Thank you.
if you could please tell us about your professional journey so far.
So, Anza, I've worked for banks, I've worked for telecom industry. My first job was in digital banking, and this was back in 2009. So, this was a time when no one was talking about digital banking. It was just, being done in isolated pockets in a few organizations. So,
Mm-hmm.
I've been part of the launch team of Jazz Cash. I've been part of the launch team of MCB's Digital, Bank Al Falah's Digital, and now I'm the CEO for an AFT, which is an agri-based AFT that particularly we're targeting on the financial inclusion of farmers.
Right, absolutely. And what a journey so far. But I would like to know what exactly does your role at this AFT entail on a day-to-day basis? Because it's
Yeah, yeah. So
yeah,
I'm the CEO for AFT. My role basically, if you talk about my job responsibility, so it's actually implementing the larger vision of my board. But on day-to-day basis, we're developing new technology. We're developing new technology so that we can provide affordable financial services, low-cost financial services to the larger masses in Pakistan, and hence they bring them into the financial inclusion. So we're targeting on the agri sector. हम बस इन रेगुलेटर्स लाइसेंसिंग के प्रोसेस के अंदर अभी हम हैं और बड़ी जल्दी हम फार्मर्स पे जाएंगे एंड विल स्टार्ट कन्वर्टिंग देम. हम उनके यूज केसेस डेवलप कर रहे हैं जो उनको हेल्प करेगा फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन की तरफ आने में.
that's amazing. Very impactful work indeed. Now, since you have been one of the pioneers of digital banking, financial services in Pakistan, what have you observed so far about the landscape? Where are the opportunities and where are the challenges?
So there were large barriers to entry. अगर आप आज से 10 साल पहले देखें तो there were very few players working for in this domain. अब there are significantly more players and there are more players coming in. International players बहुत सारे आ रहे हैं. Some great work has been done by State Bank of Pakistan जहाँ वो licensing regimes digital bank की लेके आ रहे हैं, electronic money institutes की लेके आ रहे हैं, PSO PSPs की लेकर आ रहे हैं. सो चैलेंज था कि एक अगर आपने 22 करोड़ की आबादी को फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन में लेके आना है तो लॉट ऑफ न्यू प्लेयर्स आर रिक्वायर्ड जो नई टेक्नोलॉजी लाएं, हु आर हंग्री फॉर ग्रोथ और जो नई प्रोडक्ट्स एंड सर्विसेज कंज्यूमर्स को दें कंपटीशन. तो वो एक चैलेंज था जो अब सॉल्व हो रहा है और आई थिंक वो अब अपॉर्चुनिटी बनेगा बहुत जल्दी पाकिस्तान के अंदर. पाकिस्तान इज गोइंग टू बिकम अ हब ऑफ डिजिटल बैंकिंग वेरी सून.
Inshallah.
सो वो एक चैलेंज था एंड आई थिंक वो अभी इफेक्टिवली अभी केटर हो रहा है.
और सबसे बड़ी अपॉर्चुनिटी कहाँ पे lie करती? Do you think it's in terms of the HR, the talent pool that we have in Pakistan? Because I see
So
a lot of local solutions being developed.
Gee, so I think that's also a challenge actually, an opportunity as well because there's little skilled resource available. It's a new thing. और opportunity ये इस तरह है कि anyone who can learn this skill quickly और उसको implement कर सके तो I think उसके लिए there's a big market that's coming up and a whole career job is coming up. So it's a challenge, it's an opportunity both. So I will recommend everyone, to come into this space, quickly learn and implement kare and, get the skill set.
Absolutely. Acha, so let's talk a little bit about what's happening on ground. So for a
Yeah.
cash-rich economy like Pakistan, I see because I interact with a lot of C-levels, regularly, and I still see that there's that element of trust deficit, जो
Yeah.
कि लोगों का है digital financial services में. One is obviously for tax reasons. Okay, obviously, when things go digital, there's a money trail. The other thing is generally people feel like जब भी हम when we use online transactions, for example, and I've seen even bankers who are still signing checks in this day and age. So, how do you think this narrative can be reconstructed?
It's getting better actually day by day. What you're saying is very right actually. Lekin ab we've seen in the last 3-4 years, the regulator is getting very active, the government is getting very active, and they're bringing in Rast एक अभी एक solution आया है, जिसका जिसका
State Bank
purpose
of
ये है कि वो free of cost मोबाइल फोन नंबर के थ्रू एक स्टेबल प्लेटफॉर्म दे सके. सो उसमें लोगों का ट्रस्ट यहाँ से इंक्रीज होगा. वो जो इश्यूज थोड़े से पहले होते थे कि फंड्स भेजे, फंड्स नहीं मिले, फिर लोग डाउट करते थे डिजिटल फाइनेंशियल सर्विसेज को, वो कैश में डील करना चाहते थे, वो अब इन स्टेबल प्लेटफॉर्म से और जो न्यू कंपनीज आ रही हैं और जो नई टेक्नोलॉजी आ रही है, वो जो ट्रस्ट डेफिसिट है वो पूरा हो रहा है. उसके साथ साथ प्लस लोगों में अब अवेयरनेस का इशू था. So awareness cannot be done by a single player because it's a big market. A large number of people are unbanked or underbanked. तो अब जब ज्यादा प्लेयर्स आएंगे, अभी 5 डिजिटल बैंक्स आ रहे हैं, 10 इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मनी इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं, व्हेन दे स्टार्ट टू मार्केट देमसेल्व्स, जब वो अवेयरनेस क्रिएट करेंगे तो वी कैन ऑलरेडी सी द इम्पैक्ट. काफी अवेयरनेस उसके अंदर आ रही है. और प्लस दे आर यूथ के लिए अब प्रोडक्ट्स एंड सर्विसेज, आई सी लॉट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स फॉर द जेन जी, फॉर यूथ, जो कि पहले शायद नहीं होते थे. पॉकेट मनीज होती थी, घर पे रखते थे या अपने पास अलमारियों में रखते थे, एंड दे वेरी गेटिंग कन्वर्टेड वेरी वेरी क्विकली. So ये awareness के through I think ये अगले 5 years के अंदर is going to get very very better.
Acha, another, since you're an expert here, another recurring phenomenon that I've seen, and Abhibi, since this morning when I was going through the papers, there's a viral post about this freelancer in Pakistan who was actually, he made a documentary for Finland, and I believe usko बहुत ज़्यादा problem हो रही है in getting the funds transferred here. He was banking with an Islamic bank, and I don't know if you're aware of that, but this is generally recurring theme with a lot of freelancers where they're doing all this amazing work online. There's a lot
I
of.
saw that post actually. I know about it. Yeah. Yeah.
So how do you think these issues can be tackled? Because especially अगर हमारे पास इतना talent pool है, post COVID we're working online. How can we make payments more easy? We don't have Stripe, we don't have TransferWise that works properly here.
Yeah.
So
So अली मैं आपको I'm happy to inform कि अभी 2-3 EMIs को लाइसेंस मिला है, जो जिनका सारा फोकस बिजनेस मॉडल भी रेमिटेंसेस की तरफ है. So आपके पास you'll very soon you'll have ट्रांसफर वायर्स जैसे लोग हमारे पास दे आर लोकली डेवलप कर रहे हैं. सो पाकिस्तान में थोड़ी जर्नी लेट स्टार्ट हुई है, बट इट हैज स्टार्टेड. आई एम ग्लैड. इस साल के अंदर यूल सी अ लॉट ऑफ न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स कमिंग अप. ये पेमेंट्स के मसले हल होंगे. एंड कन्वेंशनली जो कन्वेंशनल बैंक्स थे, उनका पाकिस्तान में फोकस कुछ और रहा है. ऑब्वियसली इट्स बिजनेस मॉडल के ऊपर पर्टेन करता है. दे वर मोर इनटू टी बिल्स, दे वर मोर इनटू ट्रेजरी बिल्स और कंज्यूमर प्रोडक्ट्स की तरफ वो कम थे. बट अब जो डिजिटल बैंक्स आ रहे हैं उनका सारा फोकस ही इस तरफ है. सो येस, दीज इश्यूज आर कमिंग, बट जो अब आने वाला वक्त है, आई बिलीव कि इसके अंदर बहुत बेहतर सर्विसेज आएंगी. रेमिटेंसेस में हम भी काम कर रहे हैं एज AFT भी बहुत इफेक्टिवली. वी ट्राइंग टू क्रैक सोल्यूशंस जहां हम ये फ्रीलांसर्स की पेमेंट्स भी प्रोसेस कर सकें और बड़ी कन्वीनियंटली कर सकें. तो इन द कमिंग मंथ्स आपको काफी काफी इंप्रूवमेंट नजर आना शुरू हो जाएगी.
looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So, in the interest of time, I'd like to move a little bit towards your personal journey as a professional. So, during this whole successful career, did you happen to have a mentor who, sort of made that significant impact on you?
Yeah,
Who was,
obviously, my first boss and his, I don't know if if we like taking his name or not, but Kasif Shahid, he owns one of the fintech as well in Pakistan. And then there's another guy, Jafar Shirazi, who was my boss in Jazz Cash. So I think these two mentors they've made actually a difference in life. So वो भी आपकी शुरू की जो corporate training होती है वो फिर आप carry forward करते हो.
तो
So,
कौन सी ऐसी quality थी about them that sort of inspired you?
So, एक तो every individual has different qualities. If I talk about Kasif, he had a great vision. He still has a great vision. So वो आप उनसे बहुत सीखते हैं. When I talk about Jafar, so उनसे जो मैंने सीखा है, never give up. He's very consistent. Always trying to do more. Never settles down, for anything और मजीद करते हैं. So different qualities आप different लोगों से सीखते हैं.
Right. Um, one of the most important, things on a professional journey
Mm.
is failure. It's
Yeah.
inevitable. How do you perceive failure?
So, you have to be consistent. You don't have to give up. Maturely, अगर मतलब कोई चीज आप फेलियर हो गए हैं, so you have to pick yourself up. आपने जो है उसको डिमोरलाइज नहीं होना, डिमोटिवेट नहीं होना. Consistency बहुत मैटर करती है. A lot of times, a lot of my friends have failed. I have failed. But from the next morning आप pick up करते हैं और हम या तो उसी चीज पे दोबारा लग जाते हैं या कोई नई चीज करना शुरू कर देते हैं. So you keep on trying and success जरूर आता है उसके बाद.
Right.
Hmm.
So, what is that one thing that we cannot otherwise find out through your LinkedIn profile? Maybe something interesting about you that the audience previously didn't know.
Well, I think I'm hooked to TV shows, which I don't think आपका Netflix बताता है. But मेरा पूरा
So,
weekend जो
what
है
was the
Netflix
last
और
two
Amazon Prime
shows?
पे. Huh?
So, what was the last two
The
shows
last
that
show
you
I
watched on
watched
your
was House of Cards. I know it's a little old, but मैंने थोड़ा late देखा है उसको. So अभी
brilliant
मैं
show?
last उसी को देख रहा था यार.
Mhm. Another one that a lot of C levels have been recommending these days is Stranger Things. So, वो
जी
हमारे
जी
अगर आप कुछ past interviews देखें, everyone's been watching it.
जी जी वो
Um,
there's one other show I don't remember its name. वो भी आजकल सारे सी लेवल स्टार्टअप्स के लोग उसको देख रहे हैं. I'll have to pull up my chat history to see the name. वो भी बहुत
uh,
चल रहा है आजकल. हाँ. हम्म.
Great. So, any other hobby or any other interesting thing about you that perhaps you'd like to share with
Well,
us?
I think it's a difficult question because I'm not that interesting as a person. I just keep focused on my work. But yes, I like to travel. I do backpack traveling. मैं solo traveling में ज़्यादा enjoy करता हूँ. So I do travel and I play a lot of cricket. Mhm.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting to know.
Hmm.
So, thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed Saleemi. It's been an honor and a privilege talking to you today. Please keep contributing to the knowledge economy. But before we sign off for today, I would like to ask you, what do you think is the utility of forums like CxO Global?
So I think it's great. जो आने वाला वक्त है, it's आप यूनिट इकोनॉमिक्स की तरफ फोकस करते हैं, so a lot of partnerships will come out. ऑलरेडी हम देख रहे हैं कि पार्टनरशिप्स की तरफ लोग जा रहे हैं. सीएक्सओ जैसे जो नेटवर्क्स हैं, एक तो ये नॉलेज शेयरिंग में बहुत हेल्प करते हैं, प्लस नेटवर्किंग में बहुत हेल्प करते हैं, और उस नेटवर्किंग से फिर आगे पार्टनरशिप्स आपकी ड्राइव होती हैं. सो आई थिंक इट्स की आजकल के दौर के अंदर जो मॉडल्स हैं, जो बिजनेस मॉडल्स हैं, देर ऑल थ्राइविंग ऑन पार्टनरशिप्स. सोलो मॉडल्स नहीं है. सो नेटवर्किंग एंड नॉलेज शेयरिंग आई थिंक काफी ज्यादा हेल्प करता है सीएक्सओ ग्लोबल फोरम.
Thank you so much, sir, and we wish you all the best. Please keep talking to us, and
थैंक
all
यू.
the best for your flight today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be all for today. If you'd like to find out more about Mr. Ahmed Saleemi, please keep watching this space. He's a member at CxO Global. And if you'd like to become a member, log on to www.cxoforum.global. Please keep us updated with your comments and feedback. We love hearing from you. Until next time, here's me signing off. Bye bye.